Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay. Welcome back to our completionist run here in Might and Magic VII. In this episode, we're almost done with Avlee for now, but we've got a couple things to wrap up before we start making our way towards Bracada. Before we wrap up though, I just wanted to rest to transition into the next day, which is going to allow us to cast Flight again. Don't want to accidentally dismiss this NPC. It took a bit of grinding, saving and loading to be able to get our Gate Master and Wind Master, and we're gonna be hanging on to them for a while at least. What I want to do now is I want to get to the southern part of the map. You know what? Let me cast Bless, because I suspect things are about to get dicey. Well, let's see if we're going to be fighting Wyverns in this part of the map, and they're pretty tough enemies. In fact, I'm pretty sure the strongest versions of them are able to KO you in one hit, similar to the greater werewolves in Might and Magic VI, making them dangerous and also very annoying enemies, especially at low levels. In fact, at all levels, anything that can KO you in one hit is going to be a constant nuisance. I'm going to save I'm gonna save in another slot. I was having difficulty speaking there for a second. The reason being, I feel like I may have bitten off more than I can chew and aggroed too many enemies. And whoa. I accidentally took turn-based mode off, allowing these guys to advance a bit closer than I was comfortable with. These Wyverns are pretty tanky. They can soak up a lot of damage, and this I didn't like, because do we have Cure Poison? Do we have Cure Poison? We do. So that's good. We did not have to reload our game. I'm just gonna take out these guys as well, just to clear our path a little bit.
You're dead.
It would be a lot easier. Okay, that's an ancient wyvern. We need to be careful. So I'm pretty sure these guys can one hit take us out.
It doesn't even hurt.
Alright, well, we tanked 2 hits from that guy and took a lot of damage, but fortunately nothing else happened. Okay, this area is dense with these guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load my game, because I'm going to see if maybe we can sidestep some of this combat, or at the very least have them come to us in more manageable increments. Honestly, if this ends up taking too long, it's gonna ruin my plans of going to Bracada, because I wanted to not only get to Bracada, but do a bunch of stuff in Bracada.
Oh, I'm gonna die!
Ooh, another huge hit. Fortunately,
What a scratch.
Serena did... Okay, this is not good. This is not good. I was gonna say, if this takes too long, then the episode might end up just being, you know, Wyvern combat. But trust me, it's worth it. So we need to not attract too many of them at a time.
You're dead.
One thing I want to check, let me just save my game again. Like a total cheese ball. Let's see what sort of experience we're getting. Oh, we're already eligible. I mean, we were already eligible to train to 15 regardless, but now we're pretty close to getting to 16. So we're getting some pretty decent experience. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see Bless is about to run out. So let's cast that again, and let us also cast Heroism, which was here. And let's save in a third slot, just being extremely cautious. And depending on which way you're facing, the game's calculations of which enemy is closer changes. Because see, I haven't changed my position, all I'm doing is rotating. But at this position, it thinks that enemy is my target. And at this position, it thinks this enemy is the target. So it's one of the quirks of the combat system. Alright, now I'm going to save my game again. Because Yep, one hit KO. Not even a KO, but one hit. Loaded the wrong save. One hit straight up killed one of my characters, which I am not a fan of.
Cut, but I need it fixed.
Yeah, these guys are no joke. And we do need some healing. Yeah, I think I may have to delay my Bracada exploration, because this is gonna take a long, long time. I don't even need to kill all of these. I'm just trying to find a way. You know what? I'm gonna... Well, I'll kill this person, this creature, and I'll now start going back towards the south, because that's where we need to go. Don't want to get too drawn into this combat, and I'll only kill the things that are directly in our way. Okay. Here... Oh. No, 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 I don't want to get close to that. Okay. I guess I will have to take this guy out just to give ourselves a clear path. And let's see what sort of experience we have right now. Ooh, yeah, we're past the threshold to get to 16, which is very, very good. I think we are going to have to kill these guys, because there's something... Ooh, another ancient wyvern. There's something around this part of the map that I need to go to. Ancient wyvern is far away, but we're not landing the really big hits that I like to see. Still, we've managed to take it down, but he survived long enough to allow his friends to get really close to us. But in the end, we got through that pretty nicely.
I don't know what that is.
Don't really care about this mace. Is this
That's it?
worth it? No, it's not. It's gonna take up too much space and not even give us that much gold. But I think we've actually cleared out most of the wyverns in this area. despite me initially saying, oh, we'll try and dodge them. I guess I'd forgotten how many there were and how close they were going to be to our objective. I'm not casting Flight yet because even though it would make combat against the Wyverns easier because we'd be able to duck in and out a lot faster, we wouldn't be boxed in if we got to like a really steep hill or something. I want to save it for later because the Flight is only going to last a couple hours. And then if we wanted to cast it again, we would have to wait a whole day. So I'd rather just, while we're stuck doing combat, to do it on the ground. Our Bless ran out, that's not good. That is actually really bad. And our Heroism has run out, but Heroism doesn't affect. Oh, is that an Ancient Wyvern? Oh, that Ancient Wyvern was hiding behind his friend. Okay, I'm gonna save again. If we get... I was gonna say if we get lucky we can take out this Ancient Wyvern. But it's not gonna happen if we miss all our hits and then allow him to get a one-hit KO. I'm gonna just cheese my way through this fight.
What a scratch.
Come on, can't you see I'm in distress here?
Okay. Okay, took that dude out. And let me just cast another heal. I'm sorry if you heard my phone vibrating. I should probably move it farther away from the microphone. But I do need to keep it on me, just in case I need to consult the walkthrough. Okay. Hopefully... Oh, another Ancient Wyvern, which can't really see because he's behind this tree. We took him down.
Ah, what a let's do another. Ah, what a scratch.
Okay, now what sort of status effect are they inflicting on Roderick? Are they breaking your stuff? Are they aging you? I don't know what that little graphical effect was meant to indicate, but I don't think something awful enough has happened that I would need to load my game, so I'm just going to assume things are fine. And there in the distance, right there, we see the first thing that I was intending to do here in Avlee before leaving. And I guess we did just have to kill all these guys because it was going to be hard without flying to just go straight to this area. What sort of reagent is that? Oh. This is an altar. I think we have the quest for this. If we don't, I'll actually have to leave this. But no, we do have the quest. Visit the 3 Stonehenge monoliths in Tatalia, the Evenmorn Islands, and Avlee. And then go back to this dude in the Tularian Forest. This is one of those taken care of. Sadly, it doesn't give you anything else. I know there are other altars in the game that aren't quest objectives, which will give you really nice permanent bonuses, but this one, all it will do is help you complete that quest. Now, this is going to be tricky. I'm just going to drop down like this. And what's that?
I don't know what that is.
Just a random pair of garbage boots. Okay. That's nice. There's one last thing to do, and that's in these mountains here, but there are gonna be more wyverns. What's our bless like? It's about to expire, and that means so is our heroism. So let's refresh those spells. And let's save yet again. Alright, now this thing, you can see it on the map, is our objective, and I think you can already hear some of the wyverns that we're going to be fighting. Okay, I just want to attract their attention, if possible, just just a couple at a time. That's a regular wyvern. Went down pretty quickly. It's the horned wyverns and the ancient wyverns that are the main threat, because the basic ones are relatively easy to deal with. Okay, who are you? You're a horned wyvern, so you're gonna take a while to take down, but because you're so far away, and because you're the only target, you will be easy to deal with. Okay, let's do that. Let's okay. Yeah, let's do this slowly and methodically, because we don't want to get close. I see there are more of them. We don't want to get too close and then have like 3 ancient wyverns bearing down on us at the same time. Looks like a couple of them might be coming this time. That's a regular wyvern. And he's dealt with. That might be a horned wyvern. No, that's another regular one. Hard to tell what the color is, because this is a horned wyvern. Okay, this is a regular wyvern. This is a horned wyvern. Hard to tell the difference. It's the ancient ones, which are red, that are more obvious to identify from a distance. Okay. Now, who are you? And what's the status on our... You know what? We should do this. That's just a regular wyvern. Alright. Another one taken down. Oh, see, there are more. There are more of them. And another one is coming here. Who are you? You were a regular wyvern. Alright. Almost done. I think this might be everybody. Okay, let's... Now that we've gotten their attention, take a step back. Oh, yep. Ancient wyvern. I knew there was going to be at least one. Okay, I'm going to save my game just in case things go... Just in case something like that happens. Okay, wow, that was pretty intense. What's this potion? Divine Cure. That's a nice thing to find. A very nice thing to have in an emergency. Let's just heal you a little bit. And why have we come all the way here? Well, there's the Temple of Ba. That's one of the dungeons that we're not going to go to. But, okay, hang on. If we... Am I gonna have to cast flight just to get up here? Because it's not letting me... Oh no, I do have jump. Silly me. I do have jump. Okay, that clearly didn't work. Let me try this again. Standing here. There we go. This is what I was after. So let me save again over here. This is the test of might, and we've seen things like this before. Each of them will be based around a particular stat, and if you interact with them with a high enough stat, you get a reward in the form of free skill points. So let's see if anybody can do it. Everybody is failing. Everybody is failing with their current stats. Emphasis on current. Who has the highest might? That would be Alexis, thanks to the Titan's belt. Is there a way to raise her might? The answer is yes. So currently her boots that she's using are the 7 League boots. We can take them off and put them here, and our other characters are all wearing boots of the gods. So we'll just take one pair of those boots and temporarily give them to Alexis, which has raised her might to 100 now. And now if she interacts with this test of might, she has won 7 skill points. That is fantastic. And now we just need to do something similar for all the other characters. Boots aren't going to be enough. They're going to need a really big boost. A boost in the form of the Titan's belt. So if we give the Titan's belt to Serena, that's raised her might to 119. And we knew that 100 was good enough. So, as expected, she has also now gotten those 7 skill points. And we'll just do the same for you. And for you, you didn't even have a belt, huh? So I guess we need to keep an eye out for a nice belt for Zoltan. And there's one other thing that I wanted to do. Now that I have 11 skill points, I think... Yeah, that's going to be enough to take me to 4 water magic. Now I will cast flight. And now I'm going to make my way back to town. Just because... I think we can get expert water magic. It's a little bit pointless right now because we don't have any really important water magic spells, but it'll be a good thing to check off the list. Because once we've gotten it, we don't need to worry about it for the rest of this Let's Play. Then we can just worry about getting the Master and Grandmaster ranks when the time comes for those. Okay, so this is very nice. I think this is the person who will help us. You will help us become expert water magic. Fantastic. And I think the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna go to the Tularian Forest, and we're gonna go and hand in this quest to Johann Kerid, and we're gonna do some training. And I think after that, we'll probably call this episode to a close. How do we get to the Tularian Forest? Oh, I think we have to go east. So we'll just follow this road, see if there are any enemies to fight, and fortunately there are not. And there are those horrifying trees that we killed earlier. Let's not look too closely at their remains. Is there any need to cast flight? We can just walk. Just kill a few trees here and there. Because why not? We'll pick up some gold as well. Our followers are taking 40% of all the gold we're picking up, which is big, but we've also got a lot of gold from multi-looting that dragon on Emerald Island, so I guess it all evens out in the end. Yeah. Kill another tree, why not? And let's carry on walking to town. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to look up where Johann Carrot was, because I simply do not remember. Let's just save game in a different slot. What is this? Well, doesn't seem like it does anything particularly interesting. Where are the stables going? They're going to Deja. We're not going to Deja just yet. We'll be saving that for later. And so he definitely was somewhere in this section with the trees. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and look this up, because really is no point, you know, wasting time. So let's see. Let's go to one of the walkthroughs that I've been consulting, and go to the page for not Avlee, for the Tularian Forest. And let's see. So okay, so it's it seems like it's in this section of the map. This settlement is a really cool concept, but it is a bit... It does make it a bit challenging to go from one point to another. So somewhere here should be the Carrot residence, unless it's one of those things where there are two different people with two different surnames in the same house. Willowbark and White Moon. This is the only house left in this section. Oh, and it was the Carrot residence. His name was on it. And let's talk to him. He takes the pipes from us. Oh, one thing I should do. Let me actually load the game. You know what? That's too far back. Let me save the game in a different slot. Let me load this. You might be wondering why I've done this. It's because of that. Usually when the game gives you a musical instrument, you can play it by having one of your characters interact with it. And you can do that by clicking on your character's, you know, paper doll portrait, or holding it and then right-clicking on one of the portraits along the bottom of the screen. So with that done, let's once again load this thing, and let's check. So this quest does go into our quest log. That is good. That is fantastic. Right, now we're done with... We're done with everything that I wanted to get done before Bracada. I'm just looking around to see if I can find the training hall, because I do want to train, and that's going to be the last thing we do. Is a town hall, maybe. In this section we've got some of the proving grounds. It looks like this should be the training hall.
Practice makes perfect.
And indeed it is. It's getting pretty expensive. But I guess we'll train as far as we can go.
Well done. Well done.
Got
Well done.
2 levels.
Well done.
And Zoltan is a little bit ahead because
Well done.
I assume because of the extra experience he must have gotten when he got promoted. So what do we want to do? Well, we want to do this. And I think we want to, even though we're not even expert arms master yet, start moving towards the requirements for master arms master. With you, what do I want to do? Well, what was I doing? Yeah, so let's raise perception to 7. That'll put us in position to become master. And let's put the rest of the points into disarm trap. Sounds good to me. With you, what did I want to do? That's as far as you can get with the bow. You can become master in mace. Chance to stun. Alternatively, we could do something else. But you know what? I wanna get you to Mace Mastery. So let's raise you to 7. Even though again we're in the similar situation as Arms Master in that we haven't even found the expert trainer yet. So we'll do that. And then we'll start. We haven't really needed mana just yet. So I don't want to put points into that. Let's start putting ourselves in a position where we can get closer to the masteries for the magic skills. So I'll start with body magic, although I really should have done spirit magic. But you know what, we'll need all of them eventually. So it doesn't really matter which one we do first, although spirit magic would have been nice for the better bless and the better heroism. With you, 1 more point into ID item, and guess let's start raising earth magic. Why not? Alright, so I think on that note, we're gonna call this episode to a close. We didn't quite get to Bracada the way I had planned in the beginning, but that was mostly because the combat against the Wyverns took that long, and I didn't want to cram too much into one episode. Because then things get way too frantic, and it's just hard to enjoy the game. And I think games like this are best played a little bit more slowly. So yeah, that's like I'm gonna save again just because I'm really paranoid. I'm gonna call this episode to a close. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. When we come back, we're gonna make our way into Bracada and finally make some progress on the main quest and get some other important stuff done, because there's a bunch of things that we need to do in Bracada. So I hope you'll join me for that one, and until then, take care.